One question that is interesting about the YouTube or just the overall business stuff, circling back to that, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself doing exactly what I'm doing 2 videos a day and having a supplement company and like just a 10 cookbooks. Basically, like what I'm doing right now, just continuing on with that. And I think that eventually, like if I'm fast forwarding even 10 years, I think that I would still be doing videos, but probably like one a day. Like that's what I'm
Okay.
thinking in my mind. I don't see me as like quitting or like giving up. I think I like it too much.
Yeah,
So
something
I
I
don't think
see
see stopping.
a lot is guys, once they hit a million, they really like take their foot off the gas or like think about like their mind shifts a bit. Whereas like it doesn't seem like yours has changed at all from where you were like before.
I've always wanted to be really good at something my whole life. I've always wanted
Yeah.
to be like, and I tried studying, and I had a twin brother who's like a freaking genius, smarter than I am, who just excel like he's a PhD professor at Dalhousie. So he's like super genius. So he had like, so we're twins, so we're competing with each other. I was a bit better at sports, and he was better at the school. And so I was just trying to be really good at something. And then I got into bodybuilding and I was really good at that, powerlifting. I got into triathlons, not really so good, not bad, but like you want to be really good at something. And then all of a sudden this YouTube thing came out and I'm like, I'm actually doing really good with this. So you see you're progressing, your trajectory is going really well. I'm like, man, I'm going all in on this. I'm just going to do this all the time because you just want to be successful at anything. I think if I was like good at painting or piano, I would just do anything where I'm good at. It's just I'm motivated to be the best that I can be, like to self-actualize and be like the ultimate version of yourself at something. So for me, as long as I'm improving and as long as I'm getting better at something, that's all the joy. So I can enjoy the weightlifting, the powerlifting, the bike riding, as long as I'm getting better. So YouTube, as long as I'm doing something where I'm getting better, like if I guess if no one start if everyone stopped watching my videos and they're like you suck and you're boring, then I wouldn't do it because there'd be no motivation. But as long as
Yeah.
people tune in, are excited and want to see it, and I'm good at it, well, I'm going to keep doing it because I enjoy that.
Hmm. That's funny how you like literally 5 years. You're so that you were positive you're doing two videos still. I wasn't sure if I was gonna get that answer, but that's surprising.
How
Yeah.
about yourself? What do you feel like? Are you is your goal to have 5 million followers, 2 million? Like you just want to like get a certain level of income and retire? Because a lot of my friends are like, man, why don't you just retire now? You're doing good. Like, why are you still working?
No, like I'm definitely never gonna stop working. I don't imagine I'm ever gonna stop as long as the system is rewarding my time investment the way it is. I can't imagine I would ever decrease my input of time allocation towards the videos unless all of a sudden, there was a shadow ban or like, I don't know, something bad happened where all of a sudden there was no benefit to doing it. I can't imagine like what I'm doing is going to change other than if I somehow got up to 3 without hating my life. Maybe I would do that. I don't think that's realistic. So I'll probably try and stick with 2 and just make that as sustainable as possible. And so far, it's been like decent enough where I can like maintain the 2 companies as well as the more plates more date stuff and not be like clinically insane yet. So it seems to be going okay. Um, but yeah, like for me, that's it. I didn't know you were like so big into like having a big supplement company. That's interesting. For some reason, I thought it was going to be like mainly cookbooks and then like the foods that you otherwise promoted in the cookbooks that you otherwise would replicate your own versions of. But I guess that would sell under the umbrella of the supplement company too. Like, I can't imagine you're not eventually going to, like you did the fiber thing. I can't imagine you're not going to look at like sauces, wraps, like all that kind of stuff in the future.
I tried to make sauces. They wanted 300,000. I'm like, I
Wow.
can't sell 300,000 low calorie barbecue sauces. It's just too much. And I was like, and you have to start looking at profit margins and things. But like, I'm trying to develop my own sweeteners. Just like there's so many things that are on the go. Like everything that I can do, I'm trying to do. But it's just been
Yeah.
held back so much because of the cove that,
Yeah.
and I mean, I thought by now everything would be 100% going. It's just slow. So it's frustrating, but doing the best I can with it.
Yeah. So that's like, as far as like companies you're starting, that is the main overarching thing that dominates everything is your vision of this large supplement company that has presumably a branch off of like cooking stuff under it, I would think. Is
Well,
that
I guess it's like I guess I don't know, it doesn't really matter for the viewer, but you have different companies, like a supplement company here and a cookbook company
Yeah.
here, coaching company here. So I'm trying to do everything. I'm about 3/4 of the way through writing a book on the circle diet, which is months behind because it's just like you put so much effort into so many different things. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, I got to stop that. I got to do this. I got to do that. And so there's so many different things that I'm trying to do, and you never know what else is coming, like trying to develop apps and stuff where you slow down this and you try to do that. But I mean, I'm still trying to progress as much as possible with everything to just kind of be like, I don't know, I just want to grow as much as I humanly can at anything that makes sense.
You had a question that I thought was good that I copied it because I thought it was that good. You said, do your friends treat you differently now in comparison to before you were famous on YouTube? Have you had people from your, oh, this is something I added on. Have you had people from your past come out of nowhere and suddenly take interest in what you're doing now as well? So those are like 2 questions.
Okay, so do people treat me differently? I would say